Well, I was excited when I saw the information about the idea of putting underpass rather than overpass on couldn't use of trenches or anything else. To me, that was affordable, elegant, and doable.
You took like the price point?
I think it's the first one. The plan of putting East Meadow and East Charleston underneath the tracks and maybe with Alma.
Yeah, the Elizabeth Bucks one.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I know it was rejected early on, but at least according to the report, that there were poor assumptions when they rejected it. They made different assumptions. It's what at least looking at. And but when I looked at it, it was pretty complicated with this Italian roundabout.
Yeah.
And my thinking is that we need to do a full interchange at Charleston. So the Italian roundabout would serve that, but you don't need to at East Meadow. I think you need to talk to your engineers, but quite likely you could just go under the road and under the tracks. And probably allow the 2 right turns because they're easy.
I think what was interesting is because we've been talking about this thing for maybe I think a long time, right? The thing that was really amazing was that these 2 kind of ideas came about from not like traffic professionals, but just people who care deeply about the community, and they're very they're a little bit intricate, but at the same time I think they're also very elegant, right? Because they like, you know, I think it's a little bit out of the box thinking, right? So you have to work with them, so.
Yeah, and especially if you don't think you have to have a full-on interchange, it's a lot more affordable.
It changes assumption, right? So you change assumptions and suddenly there's like other kind of options that become.
Right, or real lines, you get people running safely across the tracks.
Yeah. So you're thinking that just before interchange needs to be on Charleston, not Meadow.
Right.
Yeah. And why do you think that?
Well, because they're very close together, and the majority of the traffic is coming from, I believe, is coming from Meadow down Charleston.
Yeah.
We talked about just totally ending East Meadow on the tracks. I don't think we can afford to do that. For one thing, I think it's much better if the traffic can make a clockwise loop around the park and school complex. And if we send everybody up Charleston, we're undoing all the efforts we've had to make Charleston livable, or making it so people should cross the street to the schools. So the other direction, it looks better.
I see. I can't remember any time they have it going clockwise or counterclockwise. Clockwise, okay.
So that everybody's on the right side there, the kids up on the right.
Yeah. And so we're clockwise. Okay. I guess I guess a lot of traffic circles are going to go counterclockwise, right?
This isn't the traffic circle, this is going around the park and schools.
Oh, sorry.
So I'm not talking about the traffic circle. Yeah, okay.
Okay, sorry.
No, I'm not getting into details on the circles because I don't understand them.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not a traffic engineer.
Okay, so which group are you talking about?
I'm talking about all of the schools and the park and the library and all that whole big complex. It has tons of kids and bikes and traffic. If we could have the majority of the traffic going up East Meadow, heading east and heading west on Charleston, then
we can look at that. Yeah, this would be a little bit easier. I think we can look at what we're talking about.
Right.
Okay. What we were talking about? We're talking about Meadow. What's down here? Meadow. Okay.
Here's all the parks and schools and stuff. We could encourage most people to go this way.
Oh, I see. You're talking about doing it one way.
Not to make it one way, but to make if you eliminate the traffic, the big traffic at Meadow, then you're gonna have a lot of people going down Charleston, so they're really trying to get to Jaguars.
Mm.
And so, and coming up this way, they come up Charleston and have to make a left turn or right across the street, whatever. Right now, we have this kind of funny U-turn at Nelson, which, assuming it works,
Okay, this is Charleston.
right, and there's a U-turn at Nelson so that people can get to Hoover
Mm.
and to get to both directions. There's Nelson.
Yeah.
Right there. There's a dedicated U-turn there. I'm not going to show the traffic enough to know for sure, but it's possible that rather than having a full-on Italian roundabout down here, we would have another U-turn there.
Mm.
It can serve the purpose of getting across, heading this way and being able to that way.
I see. Yeah, that's a good question. Where should the roundabout be, right?
Right.
Should it be like, because this is an on right? I think they were actually talking about here. I think down here. Or if it was-
I don't know this area.
Oh, you know, I could be wrong. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, but I was assuming it was on this side of it. And if so, you can put it up here, that's the exit to the circles. You can buy in the back, and it's steer than that. And the big roundabout, have to take some property.
Yeah.
But, you're not gonna be able to avoid that. You're gonna have to do a lot more analysis than I can do in engineers, you have to look at it.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's like, you have to have enough space, right? Otherwise,
Right.
it's going to impact some property. So I think we have to figure out where is there really space, right?
Right.
Um,
That's a job for the engineers. But, whatever, my goal when I was in the middle was to get people from here across the town and tracks, from here across the tracks.
Yeah. Going both directions. But you,
Both directions,
yeah,
yes.
you were saying something about like having a flow, like a clockwise, right?
Encouraging, yeah, so not people who are going to Hoover from Barron Park. It's not reasonable to expect them to go around like that, and that puts more traffic around the schools. So right now you have to make an U-turn at Nelson and get back. And assuming that's working, keep doing it.
Okay.
But don't take the people over here and force them over to Charleston. That would force more traffic, and it would force traffic to be going in the wrong direction. And no longer transportation funds encourage people to go around this way when possible.
Okay. You mean trying to go east middle
Right,
to circle around here
right,
and circle down here?
right.
Okay.
And the plan talked about a dedicated pedestrian bicycle route, and both of them. They're separated from the road. And these both is not on Charleston. And if I read the plan right, it was on the park side of both of them. So rather than having people go across on the park side and then cross over here and then cross back again, I also suggested that we continue that dedicated route on the park side of Charleston, which is the north side of Charleston and the south side of Meadow. Again, with the special bikes encouraged kids.
But why do people need to circle?
But they don't need to circle, but they need to get to those places. So if we don't let them cross here, they're gonna come down here. And they're gonna come this way. And we're not gonna we wouldn't expect our children to walk all the way across the park. We would driving up and wheeling around and making that traffic here.
So you're saying that people down here trying to get to like JLS, how they do it, right? So you
Yeah,
either
well, I'm more worried about increasing the number of people that
untrusted.
are on Charleston that are trying to get to jails.
Yeah.
If we can give them an easy way
Across East Middle.
to cross each
I think in that plan there's actually a way to do that where you would actually turn right. You could actually turn right onto
Right.
East Middle.
Right, and I propose to leave that right turn and leave this right turn,
Yeah.
but don't worry about coming from
Yes.
Barron Park
Straight through.
Don't have a right turn, don't have a left turn, just go straight through.
Oh, I'll just go straight through.
And if you're coming down Alma, I
Mhm.
don't think you need to have a left turn there.
Mhm.
Because there aren't, do a traffic count, and I don't think there's that many people making that turn.
Mhm. Well, I need to have that, the
The document.
the document, yeah.
Yeah,
So
sorry.
I'm forgetting exactly how, because I know it was, I talked about having a roundabout. Either, I think it was down here, but you might have gone
That's
that
the
way.
good one.
Yeah.
Anyway, they talked about having roundabout on both
Yeah.
intersections. You know,
Yeah.
my belief is that you don't have to have both.
Mm-hmm.
You do have to have one.
Mm-hmm.
The roundabout is going to be expensive, messy,
Mm-hmm.
it slows traffic,
Yeah.
it makes people upset.
Yeah. I see. Okay.
And I thought, if these people, if the traffic counts say there really are more left turns than I think,
Mhm.
then you could conceivably have just a U-turn in this development that's now up in the air, so it's not, that, when you're interacting with Charleston and the tracks like we are today, but you can make a U-turn in Charleston and send it back.
How would you be to learn Alma?
If you went down, okay, if you got off East Meadow, then that's not gonna work. If you were coming down Alma trying to get to JLS and it stopped allowing you to turn left on East Meadow, then maybe enough traffic, you have to decide whether just allowing you to turn left on Charleston is enough.
Mhm.
If not, then you really want me to get back to East Meadow. This same interchange, it's not as messy as it is now.
Can you bring up the plan from the new plan? We said because it makes it a bit easier to discuss this.
Right.
I can't remember. Oh, but it's okay. I think we'll go over because maybe try to see if more people are there. If not, then maybe. Okay, yeah, I can. Okay. So okay, let me see. Let me pull up the let's see. Pull up especially here it is. Let me pull up that plan. The Wi-Fi here is kind of slow, so
Yes.
it's just the talking slowly. The overlap is not bad. It's just something like this. It's true. I know it's just because so.
What's his name?
I don't. I try not to. I try not to. It's very self-conscious, you know. So I try not to like. Okay, get too involved. Yeah, yeah. It is. It's really. It's slowly moving. It's almost there. I guess it's a bigger document than I thought. Okay, so we have it open. Let me see. So the concept was we're talking about this one.
Yes.
Okay, so okay, here it is. Here's the sketch. Maybe we can do it bigger. So we can see it better. Oops. Let me see. Oh, okay, you're right. This is part. This is part. You're right. I can remember which channel it was on. So it's on. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so now okay, so let's go back to the map here. So you're saying that okay, so for this we say having medical food but not return.
Right.
Okay, let's check that. So this one here would be so we're down here, right? Right, this is the park side.
Right.
Okay. And so then yeah, so this would actually this one has to turn. So this one does like the right turn. So you can't go southbound at all.
Yeah, they put it in, I'm not convinced it's,
But you can't go north then.
right, and I don't know whether that's important. Do the traffic estimates and find out.
Yeah.
Because that, they say, oh, just like the one at, Oregon, the one at Oregon isn't very pretty, isn't very nice. And another one that's not very pretty, not very nice.
Yeah. So you think about getting rid of this?
That's up to you guys.
Okay. Okay.
The important thing is that you leave to do that left turn.
I mean, left turn here.
Yeah.
Yeah. This plan doesn't have that. Right? It just goes. It just goes straight. You can't going to go right here. You can't. You want to make a left turn, you have to go straight, go just round and
Well,
round,
yeah,
and then.
right, but what I'm saying is, instead of that, we put in a roundabout at Meadow.
Mm.
So do this at Charleston, they did the same plan at
Yeah.
Charleston and Meadow.
Mhm.
So I'm suggesting we don't need to have a second roundabout.
I see. So you're saying for a minute, I'll get rid of this right here. You
Yeah.
can rid of the roundabout.
And that would be good.
Okay.
If they really think it better now.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. But
Yeah.
okay, I see. I see. But the key is to kind of save some, because you're not sure that people have to really turn on to all.
Right,
I see.
from Meadow.
Yeah.
And we can do this in Charleston.
Mm. But going the other direction, it's very important that they were able to turn on all of them.
I think so, and because the Meadow is pretty wide on this side, it's a big wide right turn. I think there's enough of this for a narrow right turn on this way.
Okay.
But coming down here, I don't think they have to make this left turn on East Meadow. They could go down to Charleston.
Oh, you're saying so the for all you would want to cut this off?
And East Meadow, yes. And keep it much simpler.
I see. So right here, this goes straight. You can make it left.
Right.
Yeah, interesting.
So again, it's all traffic and cues.
Yeah.
There are a lot even on here.
Well, I think
The first thought is why.
Yeah, I think they have to look at the traffic returning, right?
Right. And we're thinking about
Yeah,
where they're turning.
Yeah.
Because down at this end, Meadow and Charleston are pretty close together. Especially if I'm
It's true.
the end of Freeway Way.
Yeah, it's true. It's yeah, you can see it's like being more and more moving away.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and you come over here,
Yeah.
and practically together. So it's not a big cost. Unless it's certainly
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
simply we can do it better,
Yeah, always.
not just for construction, but just for living.
Okay, no, I hear you. So, okay, so for Meadow, you're thinking we can nix this if we have to, and this and southbound inward, you think just go straight, or do you think they should go to turn?
And the people northbound, assuming it's easy, relatively easy to do,
Okay, so we can keep this.
Yeah.
Okay.
again, I don't know. There could be more confusion. And the road going this way is funny, but especially, like in here, they have the walk on
To the underpass.
the pedestrian underpass.
Yeah.
On this one, this is really, assuming that this is Charleston, it's on the park side. The park's out there.
Oh, you mean Park Street or Park?
No,
Oh.
B Park, Mitchell Park,
Mitchell Park,
Lowell
okay.
Schools,
Okay.
are off to the north of Charleston. So it was also suggesting to extend this from the schools all the way down. So that traffic doesn't have to
So it's really on that. What would you do?
reach Charleston.
Mm-hmm.
So the walk, in particular, the walk on that side of the wall range, I park out and switch around at that point. So next to the circles, it wouldn't be crossing Charleston, if you're going to get down here and cross Charleston again.
I see. So you're saying move the sidewalks to this other side?
Yeah, the
Like both?
dedicated sidewalk.
Both sidewalks?
Well, the dedicated sidewalk should be on the north of Charleston and on the south of Meadow,
I see. You're saying for
pedestrians and bikes.
conditions that they go under.
They place under.
Okay. I see. Versus on the other side. So the way they have it right now is actually on that side.
It's on that side up there. I'm assuming this is Charleston.
I see. For Charleston.
It's
For
on that side.
Meadow, you want to
For
flip.
Meadow, I think on the other side.
So what's the idea?
For one thing on Meadow, if people are turning right, the bikes are on this side, so you don't have to cross that. The right turners don't have to deal with the bikes at all.
Okay. So on this side, it would be on this side, right?
Right.
And then on this street, it would be on this side.
Right, so in both cases, we're keeping it towards the schools and towards the parks.
So you don't have to cross again.
So then you can cross twice.
That's actually a good point.
And you've already got them on one side of the road. down here,
Yeah.
So it's taking it for different blocks.
Okay.
This is low intensity.
And one other advantage of keeping the bikes like both directions is that you can make them push the buttons.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's, which is especially perfect for kids and stuff.
Right. Dedicated bike lanes have the danger that in the interchange, cars are looking the wrong way. You don't expect bikes to be on the right speed. But it's very limited because of the circles.
Yeah.
So there's only a couple of crossings.
Yeah.
Normally it is a traffic hazard and so on, it's an advantage.
Yeah.
People feel too safe and they pedal on through.
Yeah. You're right. The circles aren't that many. There's not much traffic, right?
Well, and there's only, two places that can come and go here.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot more in this one.
There isn't.
Yeah. It's not terrible.
Right.
Yeah. Also, there's not. I don't think there's too much cut through traffic because it's very hard to navigate the circles.
Right.
Unless
This famous time we caught the thieves because they got lost in the circles.
Yeah. I keep driving around the same circle and can't get out. Right?
Yes.
Like, where does
We've
this
all
street?
been lost in the circles.
Like, wait, how do you get out? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Actually, that's how I get home. So when I leave here, I go through here. Okay. And then I go here. And then I go through right. Yeah. But it's like I have to remember. I have to make sure I don't miss one. Because it's kind of hard to know.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah. It's a little bit unintuitive.
Right. Other item that I actually thought from my letter, because I was trying to keep it really simple and keep it focused on this time, is that this is probably as good a time as any, and better than this to build the underpass for Midtown.
Yeah.
Go around on the tracks.
Where would you put it?
Up either along the Verde or the creek.
Right here.
It's been on the books to talk about it. The creek
Or right here.
right, either one.
Pedestrian or car.
Pedestrian and bike,
Okay.
almost.
Okay.
And if we can get a whole lot of bike traffic that comes from here that goes to Stanford Industrial.
Yeah.
If we can get them safely over here,
Yeah.
and get them to Stanford Industrial.
I had that challenge too.
Right.
I've had to fly. I'm really close, but I have to go all the way around.
Right.
So I've had that issue personally myself.
So you understand, but it's really a long ways on bicycle.
It is, yeah. But I'm just looking at this because there's all these houses here. How could you go through? Because you have to knock on a house, right?
No. You're going under, this isn't houses, this is the,
Well, house is right here. It's just church right here.
right, but here's the building.
Yeah. I mean, I see you would to be like some sort of. I'm trying to think how would you exit? Like.
And you have to figure out which road and what. I haven't done these on some of this, but there has to be a way to get to one of those places or one of those ways.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of verdict. This is kind of close here. And then you could go underneath and exit here, maybe. Something like that. Yeah. I would like that. Because I've been a victim of this. Maybe
Right.
to where I can't. I mean, I lived in that, so
Right.
I'll show you. So I lived in College Terrace.
Mhm.
I lived in College Terrace.
Right.
And then we are here, right?
Right.
And so now what I do is to get here is I just take the park, right, all the way, and then I go through this way, right?
Right.
But then like but sometimes like I'm here at third park area.
Right.
And then I need to go here and you have to go over here or you have to go to the middle, right? There's no other way of doing it. So
Right.
if you're right here in the middle, it's like you have to kind of go all the way around. So it is kind of painful, right?
It's painful, and if we can get that traffic, which is mostly adults,
Yeah.
away from the school car.
Oh, you mean adult biking.
Adult bikes.
But is that a problem having adult bikers and kids bikers?
It's not a problem, but as we're getting more and more people convinced to use bikes, we want to make it easy for them.
Yeah.
So the more we can do, the better.
Mm. Okay. That's actually a good point. Yeah, I definitely like that, what you said about trying to keep the bikes all on one side, right? It's kind of surrounding. That makes sense, right?
Right.
And there's actually a bike. In fact, this is what I do often. Is there's a bike trail right here,
Right.
and I just go right through that,
Right.
which is actually pretty convenient.
Right.
Except it doesn't really, it doesn't terminate. It kind of just ends here, right? It doesn't really go right directly to the bike trail. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
Which is kind of wrong, but it's not a big deal.
Right.
Yeah.
The assumption was if you were coming up here, you want to go as far as Nelson.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can get down to Hampton,
Mm-hmm.
direction, as far as Delbert.
Like right, top road, where's top road?
Right.
Oh, right, right. I see. Oh, all the way up to this part.
Right.
I see.
So again,
I just checked it yesterday. I went up to top right.
Right.
It's actually really confusing because you're not quite sure.
right.
Yeah, so I went all the way up to here. Yeah,
Park.
yeah.
We really like this park. That works.
Why did I went to the Mitchell Park community center? Yeah.
The other thing, I keep it, well, I don't drive in my car if I can help it. I'm retired and have that luxury. But when I do, it's almost invariably a sudden screeching halt on Middlefield, right after Charleston, right there.
What's the station?
It's because there's several schools, in particular, Challenger here.
Oh, yeah.
There's 2 other schools there.
Yeah.
And if it's possible,
Is that Stratford or something?
the ones who Northern United, which is programs out of school,
Okay.
and there's a school for district kids.
Yeah.
The Challenger has a lot of traffic. Traffic. And I think sometimes the insurance is more than any of the kids people and pick up the kids.
I've seen that before actually. People told me about that.
And it's suddenly stops.
Oh, suddenly stops?
Yeah. So you're taking them over. It's a dangerous spot. I don't know what your traffic counts are telling me about accidents there, but I would assume there's something some.
Mm.
If you could have them all make a U-turn, so I would assume up by the library,
Okay.
you know, the U-turn and have them come back, rather than where the handful of U-turn on the queue and the handful of that.
Oh, I see.
So just make it one coherent.
So you're saying it's when people go up Middlefield, it's a big house kind of turn back to go to that challenge.
Right. Or they're coming down Charleston on the freeway and turning up.
Yeah. Isn't it the idea that they, if they're going down here, they go down to pick up down here?
They're supposed to, there's supposedly there to keep people from making a left turn here. And I don't know how well it works, but I do know that this is problem.
Yeah. It's just there's kind of like a driveway thing here, right? Kind of, and I guess to make a left turn in there could be a problem, right? Because the last intersection.
It's a short distance.
Yeah. And if cars might queue up, right? Trying to build
Yeah,
to.
they queue up and they're blocking the lane.
Yeah, it lost like a wheel thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we also, I thought we don't seem to put in cutouts for buses, so there's buses parked on the right side, and there's cars parked over on the left side. And if you get the bus, have a place to sit for 4 hours away. And you can have a dedicated left turn here or have an ID something. I'm not convinced that's the right answer, but I'm not sure what it is. Have somebody look at it.
Let me look at the sound like it. So, Bruno's amazing. You know?
Yes,
So
I was forgetting.
yeah, I mean that's like you could otherwise you sit there and it's kind of academic, right?
Yeah.
So this is the Challenger pulling, right? Is this the driveway? Yeah, this is the driveway they come in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, no, they come in this way. They exit out after.
No, they come in this way and then if you U-turn.
Oh, yeah.
They block this off with cones.
Oh.
It must not have been safe, I'm sure it wasn't.
I
It's
see.
so close to.
I see. Too many cars here.
The two cars blocking this way here.
So cars come in here. And then,
And then the back seat is working.
but they can't go through this one, right?
Now,
Oh,
they just have a block off with cones, so I'm sure that's in the fire trucks. And it's a good get out.
okay. How long have you been doing that?
I don't know. That's the experts in that one.
Interesting.
But that happens in the evening too, and so it's a bigger issue.
Yeah.
Walks around both sides when cars are trying to go crazy.
So on this side, which side of the world? Now, so we have parking on one side right now, right? And this side is street, right?
I think so. Yeah.
There's bike lanes on both sides.
Right.
So if we have the bike lanes on this side. So one idea of like protecting bike lanes is use the park car as the protection, right? So you move the two bike lanes together, and then you put the park car between the moving cars and the bikes. Okay?
Right.
Yeah. So this should be
I'm not sure you want to do that when you have the schools over here.
Yeah, that's
You
what I
want to have more parked cars in the chaos
I mean on this side.
on the school side.
Yeah. Well, see the advantage of those, like then the bikes feel safer because they
The
don't.
bikes are safer, but there's still more chaos with kids and the cars. Again, I don't know what your guys are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wouldn't think that's the most important.
You're thinking having keeping the parking on this side.
I hadn't worried about where the parking is.
Well,
Other than people who live here probably like it by their houses and live across the street from them. Nobody lives over here.
but a lot of people like to go to the park. It's easier to park on the street versus.
Yeah. It would be easier. It's that. You want to come in here and get off the road very quickly.
We got into the park where I parked here and walked across the street, right? I think the more frequent use case is actually people living in the park. I think, right? I'm not sure. But I'm just trying to think of if you consolidated bike lanes, which is not a bad idea to keep all the bikes near the park, right?
Right.
And if you did that, the park cars are open here on this side. I wonder. Also, protected bike lanes work better when there's not as many driveways. So if the park cars on this side, have a long stretch of no driveways, you know what I'm saying?
It's not really driving on this side.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking like.
There's only driveways to the schools.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking like if we did like move the park car from here to this side, and then the bike lanes from this side. Right?
Which area do you study which side, where to put the park cars, but
Yeah,
the main focus right is to put the pedestrians and bikes in
yeah,
the
yeah.
school side.
Would you get rid of the sidewalk here?
Yeah.
Yeah, the sidewalk.
We always need more
Okay,
sidewalks.
so keep the sidewalk
Put
there.
sidewalks in.
But maybe a cycle track here, like both directions here.
Right. Yeah, you wouldn't be biking on that side.
I'm thinking that park cars might be better on this side just because it provides a lot of protection. You actually get more parking too. Because on this side there's a lot of driveways.
Right.
But you lose parking. So you can actually get more parking if you have more cars on this side. And it's also I think more frequent use case because a lot of people go to the park, right?
It's true right by the school, by the park here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
Okay.
whether it's true further down. And the city doesn't like to change the parking from one side to the other. And on this stretch.
Yeah, we have a lot of parking here, right?
Right. And if
So
you have
imagine-
if you have parking in the road as well, that would be pretty complicated.
Oh no, I mean, see how this parking is here? What if the parking is over here and this was moved out?
I think you still need this parking.
No, oh no, I mean you still have it. It's just that it's the back lane goes in front of the cars.
Oh, this side. Yeah.
Yeah.
that would be better.
Yeah, so that because right now when these cars have to be covered like the biker,
Oh,
right?
right.
And so the bikers, so this will provide protection.
Right.
This will provide protection for the bikers.
Right. You might not be eliminating parking over here.
I don't think there isn't. There is
Yeah.
parking, yeah. I see what you're saying, yeah.
And then that way, unless you've got public big contract areas and parking.
Mhm.
You want people to pull out and use your yards and not the kids out. Pull off
Mhm.
on the street side.
That's interesting. Yeah. I actually I think your point was a good one though that these two actually does it seem like they're very interracial? Wait, I see. No, it's just the same thing. This is, I think, the point with the same thing you just said, which is middle is similar. It's just flip the bike pedestrian zone.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's flipped, but also removed the end here.
Yeah. So you're.
Consider all of this.
Okay. No.
Just simplify it.
Yeah, I think I'm sure I like the pedestrians being separate just because, especially like you have some little kids, right? And you want them away from the cars and protect them. So I think that makes sense. Okay, but you
We
definitely
also want it wide enough that once we get more people riding bikes, that they're not.
that's true.
Make sure you
Yeah.
have lots of room for everybody.
protect the pedestrians too from the bikers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially some of these people
Mhm.
are adults or high school kids, they're going fast.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah. Or sometimes I'm not a fast biker. I can log, but I'm not because I'm usually on the phone. So I'm not a fast biker.
you're
Right?
admitting
Well, no, I'm on the front. I have a little headset. So
it. Okay.
yeah. So I don't. I'm not a fast biker. So I walk actually past it, right?
Right.
Because I'm a relatively slow biker.
Fast bikers. So
Ah.
I come to the intersection, I see a bike and I assume they're coming 15 miles an hour.
Oh.
That's how he goes.
No,
It's
yeah.
I could have gone.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I guess it's also speed is. I probably go about 50 miles an hour, right? So I'm not sure that's fast or slow. I know there's some bikers that are like, 20 mile an hour, 25, 30 mile an hour kind of bikers, right?
Right. Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah. That's really fast.
I also don't want to get off sweaty, so you kind of
Right.
get
Yeah.
take a little.
Right. And with increasing decisions to do electric scooters count as bikes. So far, they've been counted as bikes. In which case, you're going to have a bigger need for separation between pedestrians and wheeled vehicles, whatever they are.
Yeah.
You can call them bikes, but
Yeah.
not necessarily.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think the basic idea is bikes and pedestrians are roughly the same weight. The bikes are, maybe 20, 30, maybe 40 pounds at most, so they're not that heavy. So the total mass is the person's body weight plus maybe 30, 40 pounds. So that's not that much more than a regular pedestrian. But a car is like 2 tons, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so cars can be lethal instruments, right? But bikes probably not, right? Yeah.
Talk to the ladies from Stevenson House.
Yeah. That's true.
I'm fairly strong with ladies, but there's a lot of
Yeah.
ladies that aren't that strong.
That's true. But I guess the idea would be like you kind of keep them big, massive objects, away from people that don't. Yeah. So you kind of so that everyone feels safe, right?
Right. Yeah. And the first grade biker is very different from an adult biker.
Yeah. I mean, first of all,
I get the first grade biker off the sidewalk. Yeah.
well, I think a lot of first grade bikers don't feel safe biking in the street.
Right.
I mean,
Well,
so
they are. The
yeah.
kids that are doing it.
Well, that's it. But even if they don't do that, I still think like you can't really see the biker. Like
Right.
the shorter
Right.
and
Yeah.
So I think especially for like grade school kids, I think separate bike lanes is
Right.
really important for them
Yeah.
because
That's no good answer right now.
well, I think separate bike lanes. I mean, I talk to even some adults, and some adults aren't the best bikers,
Right.
and they don't feel safe, biking in the street, right?
Uh-huh.
I mean, I bike all the time, so I have no problem.
Right.
But a lot of people don't do that, right, all the time, and so they don't. And so if you want more people to bike, you gotta make them feel safe. Otherwise, they're just not gonna do it, right?
Right. And we want them to do it.
We want to. Right? There's a lot of traffic congestion issues, right? So one way to solve it is enable people to bike. And that's what I love about this kind of plan. Is I think it would encourage a lot of people to bike more.
Right. Yeah.
But I like your idea also. I remember talking about this before about how to get over Alma on like the number of birdie, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should bring that up. That's something which.
Yeah, it was in your 2012 plan.
Yeah.
It's voted to do it.
Well, I mean,
Let's do it.
I was on the planning commission. I remember talking about this
Okay.
way back when, right?
Right.
And because this is also thing about connectivity, right? Because right now we make the bikers do these roundabout things, right?
Right.
And because of that, people don't bike as much. Like, I'll just drive, right?
Right.
But it's actually not that far.
No.
It's just
Yeah.
Yeah. So like if there was like a tunnel, right, that went from here underground to here, right? I'm not sure there's space. That's the one thing I'm kind of concerned about. You know, is there space here? Maybe.
If it, the worst you do is you have to take a couple of feet away from a couple houses, it's a whole lot different from taking away a couple
Oh,
houses.
I know. But a lot of people like,
Of course, if it's your house.
yeah, so I'm trying to think of
I'm
how.
not saying it's easy.
Yeah, but like there seems to be space here, right? So if there's space here where you can tunnel underneath there and come up here. That would be kind of cool, right?
You can actually come under the people, under the houses.
Yeah,
It's funny.
just go underneath the house and then come up here, right?
Right,
I don't know.
anyway.
Yeah, but I think we do have the creek. Where's the creek?
Not for me. There it is.
Did I miss it? Did I pass it? Oh, here it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes underground.
Yeah.
It goes right around.
You know what I wonder here is, could we? You know, I think for a bridge is hard here. The reason why a bridge is hard is because like you need a lot of, you have to ramp up and all that
Right,
stuff.
right.
So what if you had like a big pipe, you know,
Yeah, that's basically,
a big pipe like right underneath there,
right.
and let people out here, right? Where you can just back along the creek, you know, and then out here like something like that. Because this actually, I think this is city property right here.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's definitely space here, right?
Right.
On both sides.
Right. Creek might be a better place.
Yeah, it might be better. Because, like, there's already.
So the important thing is it's the midtown.
Yeah.
crossing.
Well, there's already like a ramp. You see this ramp here?
Uh-huh.
There's a ramp right here. So theoretically, you can just make a little bit of space here on the side.
Mhm.
You could go from here. Actually, now how would you get up here? Is this bike trail right here? What is this?
This is the creek where we talked about it.
No, right up here.
Where we talked about it, and it's kind of odd, where it's on one side of the creek and it's going to switch to the other side of the creek.
Mm.
And it failed, I think, more because of misinformation and a handful of neighbors saying, I don't want it in my backyard.
Oh, actually, I remember that. All the time commission at the time. I remember that discussion. Yes. Yeah, but see, here's the bridge, right? Imagine if there was a bike trail there. The bright. I think it's every Sunday when I go
Oh,
home.
okay, yeah.
Yeah. So imagine if there was that there,
Right.
and then you go down, right, and then yeah, it kind of goes down with the bridge,
Right.
right, and then you go this way. I think this is a better route actually than the other one, right?
Oh,
And then come down real far, right?
Mhm.
It's actually kind of neat.
and the other end of this creek, of course, is the unofficial underpass in the 101.
Oh yeah. Now we're thinking about doing a bridge, right? Or planning to do a bridge. Yeah, just going up and up and up and up. Just going up, right? Yeah, right here. Yeah, just going up, right here. Yeah, except there's been so many times I've been trying to take that. It's closed. You know? And the water level is not very high. I always feel like, like,
Yeah.
because they're very concerned about keeping it.
Oh, they never, this is never officially open.
Oh, sorry, not-
There's no sign that says it's closed.
Oh, sorry. Wait.
This is outside Colorado.
Oh, this is actually open?
Yeah, you just have to, there's a, you can lift your bike over the guardrail.
Oh, okay.
But there's no sign.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. And you come up on this side.
Wait, can you actually do that?
Oh, you can.
Let me see. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I can, wait. Okay, so where I'm talking about is one where we have a bike bridge.
Oh, that's what
Where is it? It's Bear Creek, right? Is it here? Is it right?
Right here.
Is right here?
Okay.
No, that's. Oh, actually, maybe right.
Yeah.
Is it right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a quite rare you're talking about.
Yeah, the bridge. Yeah. Actually,
Fortunately, it's too fancy a bridge, so
oh, wow,
it's pretty.
it's so expensive, right,
Right.
for what it is.
Right.
But actually, I just learned something today. So how do you? Where are you going? It's right here.
Just north of Charleston.
Okay, right here. Okay. Okay, so you're right here, and then how do you get through?
There's a guardrail right here.
I gotta zoom in and check this out. Okay, there's a guardrail right here. Okay. Oh, I see. So you go down, you take the bike over here, you go down, you go to underneath there. I think that's not even on the map, you know? Yeah. So you go, yeah, you go there and then you get out there.
Right.
Oh, okay. Oh, look, see the cars there, right? The crash cars there.
This is the cemetery.
Oh, I see. You go up on this, is it this right here? It goes underneath. It's kind of all underneath. Wait, where's the river though? Where's the creek? Oh, creek's right here. Okay. It's open. It's open year round.
It's not open.
Oh,
It's just not. It's passable.
Oh, passable.
Most times.
Yeah, okay.
After heavy rain.
Okay. Wow. I've been there one. So.
It's sort of like getting food stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
it's
Okay. Wait a second. So you do that, but can you? So then you would have to go around the station though, because you can't. I mean, actually, could you go back? Wait, you come up here. Then could you? There's a frontage road here too, right?
Yeah, you can do this on the back.
But how do you get from the down here up to here? Is it? Oh, this is where it comes up, right? Right here.
Yep.
So then you get back here. Oh my God. Okay, this is like the path I never knew about.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That is actually really cool. Then okay.
It is.
No, this is the. I don't think this is the. God, that's actually. Is it popular?
Yeah.
Popular.
I don't know. And earlier, Greg, doing some of these things,
Oh. Like
my
Richard?
neighbor.
A Richard did? Oh. I knew Richard bikes a lot. Oh, okay, I had no idea. Okay. Oh, okay. Wow, okay. That is cool. Oh, cool. Yeah.
Otherwise,